Hello friends, welcome back to Naked Core. This is Victoria and today we are filming the very first time in our new kitchen in our new little old home that we moved into not too long ago. So this is our first session. I hope it's going to work out well, and today we're going to be cooking a breakfast affair. This is a wholesome dish. It's pure, it's got all fresh ingredients, everything's going to be made from scratch, and this is the winner of your vote. We put two different photos up, you voted, this one won, so this one we're going to be making. This dish is a breakfast affair. It's yummy, it's inspired from Indian spices and ingredients, and it still has that flair of potatoes in the morning if that's what you like, the spices. And I'm so hungry right now, my mouth's actually watering, we haven't eaten today. So this is going to be our first meal and I'm very excited to share this with you. So, let me introduce you to our ingredients. We have the cauliflower, we have cilantro, we have fingerling potatoes. This is from our winter share from the farmer here, locally organic. And then we have 2 vine-ripe tomatoes. For our spices today, we have turmeric, curry, crushed onions, paprika and chili, and garlic powder, and we're gonna be using some salt and pepper. So the ingredients are clean, simple, it's quite easy to make. You're gonna probably be spending about half an hour in the kitchen, and that's about it. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is cutting these finger-length potatoes. You can use any kind. I'm just gonna be cutting them in rings, and we're gonna bake these guys. Today we're not going to be using any oil in our dish. I tried this, it worked out really well. I don't completely ban oil out of our diet, but I don't use it much. Just here and there a little bit, a nice balance. Our oven is on 350 temperature. It's already hot and good to go. I'm just going to spice this up, just sort of sprinkle it, the paprika and the chili, and some salt, some pepper, or you can use some cayenne powder if that's what you like. So I'm just going to sprinkle this nicely up on top of the potatoes. Alright, so this one is going into the oven. I'm going to put it for 20 to 25 minutes and see how it does. And after that I can start preparing the next side of the dish. So how do I get inspired to make these recipes? I just pick up produce or get some produce that we have from the winter share, and I look in my fridge or in the basement, garage, wherever I have them, and I think of spices and what I'm in the mood for, and then the music inspires me to combine the flavors and the seasonings, and just love the whole process. You just enjoy it, have fun with the cooking. It's really amazing when you start experimenting and enjoy the healthy dishes that you prepare for yourself or the family. Here's our cauliflower, tiny little flowers now. I took them apart really well, and even the stems are small pieces. It's all little nice small pieces in here. We're going to steam this up really fast to make it nice and soft, and we're going to add the spices to this, and it's going to be ready very soon. So here's some water, and you just pour it into cover with the base so it doesn't burn, and that's for steaming. And then I'm going to I'm not going to measure this, but I'm going to inspire you to see what I'm doing, and you can do your own. This is crushed onions. And you just put it up here. I'm going to start the flame, might as well, on a medium flame. This adds such good flavor. There's something really special about crushed onions. And here we have, this is curry powder. And you just sprinkle it all over. And this is turmeric. And all this is going to add a really delicious, rich taste. And here we put some sea salt on it. And that's about it really. You got the water in the bottom, you can tell how much it is. We got all the flavors. And now I'm simply gonna cover this and I'm gonna let it just steam through and make the cauliflower nice and soft. Alright, here's our cauliflower. As you can tell, it already got pretty soft. All the spices are nicely coating the cauliflower. Just mix it so it coats evenly. And taste it and see if you want to add some more spices. See if it's good or you want a little bit more pungent, stronger. And the water is starting to cook out a bit, so I'm just adding a little bit more. But again, this has been steaming, medium flame, and completely covered. So I'm gonna close it back again. Our potatoes I added after 20 minutes of 350, I put 10 minutes of 375. And by the time the clock hits 0 here, we should be good to go. I have everything ready. The tomato, the cilantro is ready, and it's gonna go into this cauliflower in the dish once it's ready. You wanna achieve a nice tenderness for the cauliflower, so it sort of mushes and you can almost crumble it up. Alright, a minute and a half left for the potatoes, so I'm gonna check if they're good to go. It's hot, careful, maybe you grab a fork, don't be as crazy as I am. But I'm gonna check if it's tender enough. Hot. But perfect. Gives you a chance to add some spices if you want. But that is good. Okay, we got 1 minute. Here's our cauliflower. And nice mush. So here, I'm no longer going to cover it. I'm uncovering it completely because we want the leftover water to evaporate. And we're going to add our veggies. Tomato first, cilantro second, and it's going to be ready to eat. I am starving. Alright, tomato first. I am a big fan of cooking things with tomato. There's something incredible. Watch out, don't put cilantro in there. Potatoes are ready. There's something incredible about cooking with tomatoes in the food. It just adds this zesty, savory, tangy. I mean, I could probably use a lot of words for this, but it's just really delicious. So I'm gonna cook this a little bit longer than the cilantro. Cilantro is gonna be last minute to add before we serve. Just mix it all together. This is it's like a scramble, but it's not eggs. And this is really delicious, healthy, kind food to yourself, to your health, compassionate eating. It's just super win. Look at that. Oh, this smells so good. You can up the flame a bit if you want. Let the tomatoes cook out and soften. Tomato is nice and softened out here. I'm adding cilantro last minute. Don't toss the stems out. The stems are so tasty. So just put it all in there. Chop it up and put it all in there. You can lower the flame a tiny tad and mix it all up. And there is our delicious breakfast affair. So here is our breakfast affair, nice and steaming hot, absolutely delicious, full of flavor. It is your winner, what you voted on last week. So give it a shot, tell me what you think of it, and comment, subscribe, like, share the video if this inspires you. And we'll see you next time on Naked Core.